Hey, welcome to 3 Minutes with Dr. T. A little more, a little less, we never know. I'm Dr. Tarma Fleming, here to always remind you that you are whole, that you are complete, and you lack absolutely nothing. You know, one of the things I hear often from women, especially women of excellence, accomplished women, is that I can get everything else right, but relationships, that's the one area I just can't seem to master. These are women who are driven, who are goal-oriented, who are successful. They know how to build, they know how to achieve, how to make things happen. But when it comes to relationships, there's this frustration that if I could just get that right, like I do everything else, right? And what the Lord began to show me is this. Sometimes the very strength that help you succeed is the same strength that is interfering with how you relate. Because many of us have learned how to survive, how to lead, how to push, how to make things happen, but we've done it operating heavily in masculine energy traits, right? Such as ambition, hustle, grind, being driven. And there's nothing wrong with having some of those traits, but with wisdom. And hear me clearly, this is not about blame. This is about awareness. Because there comes a moment when we have to pause and return to the fullness of who God created us to be as women. There's femininity, a softness, an intuitiveness, a grace to receive. That is not weakness. That is divine design. The Bible says we are fearfully and wonderfully made. So if God made us this way, then he speaks to us in alignment with how he created us. And when we step outside of that, when we are always in push mode, in control mode, in survival mode, it becomes difficult to hear him clearly because we're not in a position to receive. But when we settle, when we embrace that softness, right? When we settle our spirits, queens, when we allow ourselves to be in flow, there is where the clarity will come. That's where discernment sharpens. That's where wisdom rises in the middle of trials, in the middle of relationship challenges. You begin to see differently. And here's the truth. Life doesn't get better so that we can get better. It's the other way around. Life gets better when we get better. Okay? When we return to alignment, when we operate from wholeness, when we allow ourselves to be spirit-led, right? We can navigate anything with peace, not without storms, but with steadiness, not without challenges, but with joy. And so today I want you to pause. I invite you to pause, not to do more, not to fix more, but to be. To return to the woman God created, the one who can hear him, the one who can receive from him, the one who can discern clearly. Because everything shifts when you come back into alignment with who you were always created to be. You were fearfully and wonderfully made as woman to receive, to flow, to be intuitive. When you get in that space, you can hear God speaking clearly to navigate through your trials and tribulations and your relationship challenges. All right, that's it for 3 Minutes with Dr. T. I pray you have a wonderful weekend, and I look forward to speaking to you guys again next week. God bless you.